Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, but in particular, dear Summa, thank you for the opportunity to be here today. And may I say, nowadays it's for a European Commissioner always a kind of sentimental journey to come to London. So that's why it's another good opportunity to be here and to enjoy it. But again, thank you for everything what you have done during your tenure. Many of these years were years where we could work together, and in particular develop also the economic and societal developments of our partner countries in the East. And I think all in all, we all can be proud. We should not be satisfied, but we can be proud what we have achieved in these years. But a lot of work has to be done in the future, and therefore I really welcome the opportunity to promote investment and economic opportunities in the Eastern Partnership region again, and to have such an experienced, knowledgeable audience being very familiar with the region. And I think it's in all our interest to develop this, because from a European point of view, I used to say either we export stability or we would import instability, and that's why we are here. We are working a lot, and I think it was possible, and I have to admit also during the years of my mandate, almost 5 years, that we have fostered enhanced cooperation with international financial institutions and strengthening the public-private partnership. This has allowed the Union to better leverage its impact financially, and Summa was already referring that we will sign next week another agreement which is proof of our, may I say, also diversification in terms of using our, like everywhere, dire financial means, but we have to see how to use it in the best possible way. And in that respect, I can also be proud that during this mandate, the European Commission launched the External Investment Plan, which is helping unlock investments across our neighborhood and Africa. And with this innovative guarantee scheme of 1.5 billion euros, we expect the plan to crowd in private investments. But of course, today we focus on the 6 Eastern Partnership countries taking part in this important event. In the last 10 years of this initiative, we have leveraged 10 billion euros in investment. This has been possible with the support of 850 million euros of EU grants and the strengthened cooperation between the European Union institutions, EU member states, Eastern Partnership countries, and our partners in the international financial institutions. Together, we have been investing in the economy, interconnections, and most importantly, in people. Let me highlight, therefore, some of the key achievements in the region. If it's on the economy, throughout the past couple of years, the EU has been supporting Eastern Partnership countries build sustainable economies by focusing on 3 areas. Firstly, we have moved towards more diversified and vibrant economies, notably by improving the business environment for small and medium-sized enterprises. Summa was already referring to it. A critical element for small businesses is, of course, access to finance. That is why we have worked hard to ensure finally that around 65% of the European Union's loans to SMEs are now in local currencies. Therefore, we could support more than 100,000 enterprises, backing 2 million euro worth of loans, and most importantly, this support has created at least more than 30,000 jobs in the last 10 years. Secondly, we have improved the capacity of partner countries to take advantage of the trade opportunities with the Union and with each other. Trade between the European Union and our partner countries has increased by 75% in the last 10 years. The 6 partner countries together are now the European Union's 10th trading partner. In particular, We have witnessed an increase in trade to the Union from Georgia by 25%, Ukraine by 26%, and Moldova by 40% since the introduction of the different deep and comprehensive free trade agreements. However, only the full implementation and enforcement of reforms will lead to reaching the full potential of trade growth and subsequent increased welfare and jobs. Thirdly, our policy advice as well as macro-financial assistance programs have provided substantial support to help partner countries regain macroeconomic stability. This has been carried out in close coordination with the international financial institutions and led to necessary structural reforms. The joint facility launched last year with the EBRD, World Bank and the IMF to support the implementation of structural reforms in the areas of economic governance is, for example, a clear indication of our work together. Economic development goes hand in hand with further investment in transport, energy and digital transformation. First on transport, the indicative 10T investment action plan has been a major breakthrough, demonstrating our commitment to strengthen interconnection across Europe, and under the plan a major pipeline of priority investments have been identified, foreseeing 4,800 kilometers of new and rehabilitated roads and railways by 2030. This is one of the key deliverables which we have identified to be implemented by 2020, but of course infrastructure is not something which can be finalized within 1 or 2 years. So, of course, this will be certainly play a further prominent role in the second generation of deliverables on which we are working together, and I'm grateful for all the countries and financial institutions to contribute to this reflection process, what can be the next generation of deliverables, but some of them has to simply, so to say, continue in order to achieve our goals. And may present to you some of the, therefore, possible visible examples to understand better what we are doing, why we are doing this. And one of these examples includes, for instance, this North-South corridor in Armenia, including the rehabilitation of the Maghreb border crossing point and the renewal of railway lines in Moldova. Coming back to the second big area of intervention, this is energy. The Union has been working together with the financial institutions and partner countries to reduce their dependency and to bolster their resilience. Pursuing a green, low-carbon transition circular economy is key for citizens' well-being while opening up new economic opportunities. And we have been jointly working with municipalities. So this is also something which is very important for us, not only to stay at the level of the national authorities, but also together with them to work with the region and local actors. And in particular, for instance, thanks to the Eastern Europe Energy and Efficiency and Environment Partnership, 10% of the population in the region are benefiting already from more energy efficient and municipal infrastructure. For example, the fund financed over 140 low-emission buses in Tbilisi, the rehabilitation of district heating in 31 cities of Ukraine, and street lighting in Armenia, in the capital and in Gyumri. Certainly, on digital economies, we have also stepped up our cooperation, and I hope that the regional commitment to sign a roaming agreement by 2020, another deliverable, can be found soon. This would be a key benefit for citizens as well as for the creation of growth and jobs. Let me now turn to the third area, investing in people. We know well that building the right business environment and infrastructure is not enough. From my past experience as a businessman, I understand the importance of having a skilled labor force. This is precisely the area where the Union and the 6 partners committed to invest the most, and in the last Eastern Partnership Summit 2 years ago. And I'm not revealing something special or a secret when saying that in the next multi-annual financial framework, which we are certainly need to discuss and to finalize. But there will be certainly an increased budget for people-to-people activities, in particular for young people. So Erasmus should be something which has to be further increased, and already today students, talented students from the region can participate in this program, and in the future even more should use these opportunities. And therefore I think we can already be proud today by seeing that all these initiatives in digitalization have, for instance, already created the opportunity that by, so to say, investing in high-capacity broadband infrastructure, that over 1 million scientists, academics and students in the region have an improved, so to say, scientific network and infrastructure. When I was just referring to Erasmus, I think another impressive figure indeed is that even if I have said we will increase the number, and we have to increase the number, but already today we can say that 80,000 youth exchanges took place, and I think this is another proof for the strengthened ties between the 6 countries and us. So finally, let me say a few words on the importance of rule of law, which I consider equally important for the further development of the region. Because a significant increased investment in the East needs also more further investments and, so to say, an entrenched stability in the rule of law sector and tackling corruption. We also need to ensure an enabling environment for civil society and independent media, both of which are essential for a healthy democracy. This is really crucial for creating a favorable economic environment and improving citizens' daily lives. Ladies and gentlemen, today's conference is very timely as we are wrapping up our broad consultation. I was referring already at the beginning on the future of the Eastern Partnership, and I think we should seize the opportunities that proximity to Europe, green technology and digital transition can provide. I can only conclude by encouraging all of you, the business community, but also all the others, to invest further in the people of this region. There's a lot of potential, and I think we should have, as Europeans, strong interest to include other members of the European family to the European, not Union, but to Europe. It's a societal concept we are pursuing. And when I was just referring to rule of law, to democracy, it's not, so to say, an item in itself. It's something where we believe that if individuals have the opportunity to pursue their own goals, their own interests, this will have a positive impact on the whole society. And this is why we are so convinced that stronger ties, even stronger ties, are definitely supportive to all this. And last comment, we are facing inside the Union, but also in our neighborhood, there's a huge brain drain. And this is something we have not only to be aware, but we have to address it. We should try to change this brain drain in brain circulation. I think this is the best Europe can deliver, to have an equal distribution of our huge talents, because this is the best protection of our European way of life. Thank you very much.